I am standing here with Craig Fackler, and he is the original owner of this car right here in front of us, and it's an amazing story. So Craig, first of all, what kind of car is this? Tell us what this car is.
It's a 71 Boss 351 Mustang.
Were a lot of those made in 71?
They only made 1,806.
How many years did they make a Boss 351?
1 year.
A 1 year only of that?
That's 1 year only.
When did you buy this car?
I bought the car in 1970. I had it ordered through the military BX when I was overseas in Vietnam.
Okay.
And I got it when I came home a year later, or well, 6 months later actually, and in Des Moines, Iowa, where my parents lived.
So I was waiting for you, and thank you for serving your country, and I'm glad you made it back to your car. That's awesome.
Thank you.
It's good. All right, so you got the car new. What's the story from there?
Well, I had it, and then I got out of service in 72, and got married in 73. And the gas crunch came in 74. You couldn't buy premium gas. And this car came from the factory at 11.7 to 1 compression ratio, which you had to use high test fuel.
Right.
And you couldn't buy it no more. So we started to have a family and sold the car.
Wow, that's in 74. Now, we talk about the gas crunch, and there are fuel lines, and that's one thing that made muscle cars kind of get unattractive to people. But I didn't even think about the high octane gas not being available.
Yeah, you had to have at least 110 octane.
Okay, that's what this thing loves, huh?
Yeah.
All right, very good. So, so then you sold it, but we were just saying you are the original owner.
Right.
So how can we work that out? That doesn't make sense.
Well, I sold it and bought a pickup truck.
Okay.
In 74, and I have all the original paperwork for this car, which I had kept. The original bill of sale, window sticker, everything.
So as a memory, when you had to trade it in, you hung on to all that original paperwork.
Well, back then, hot rods weren't really popular.
Right.
And I just kept the stuff, and by accident, I kept it.
Yeah, okay. So how did you get back to owning it again?
I got out of cars and was in motorcycles, riding bikes for about 15 years. And then and I bought a 68 Mustang Fastback GT 390S code car.
Okay.
And we went to a Mustang show. And a guy was walking around with a sign on his chest, said Boss 351 for sale. I went over and talked to him for persistence of my wife, insisting that I go talk to him. And he had a picture, and the picture was same color with the white interior, and it was only 20 miles from my house where I originally sold the car. And I said, wow, that's pretty coincidental. So I told the wife, it says, we're going to go look at this car, but if it's mine, we got to go find a bank account.
If it's yours, you're going to get it back, huh?
Yeah, that's it.
That's right.
That's it.
Wow.
And I took all my original paperwork with me, went and looked at the car, and it's mine.
Wow.
I knew it right away as soon as I looked at it. It was my car.
Isn't that fascinating? But that's a rare occurrence for somebody to find.
Yeah, it's pretty rare.
And not only did you find a car you once owned, you found the car you bought new. You know, you were the original owner. So that's so cool. So tell me about, do you know much about the engine specs on the 351 Cleveland, since it's so rare?
Well, it's 11 to 1 compression, or 11.7 to 1 compression.
Okay.
Had solid lifters. It had the stock cam and stuff. But the Boss 351 was really a rare car because it was actually the fastest of all the Mustangs produced in the Boss range.
Right.
Up to, I think it's 1974 till they came out with the turbos and stuff on the cars.
So even the Boss 429 couldn't keep up?
It was, it could keep up, but the Boss 351 was like 0.2 of a second faster.
Okay.
When they did the testing.
Interesting. So I guess the lighter weight, the smaller engine size, or
lightweight.
Probably higher revving?
You needed to make the 429 go fast. You had to do a little work to it.
I see.
But that was
So,
I don't know. Motor Trend is the ones that did the testing. I got the article in the magazine
wow.
that shows that they did the testing. It ran 13.8 at 103 miles an hour, I think it was.
Okay. And I noticed in the window, there's a Muscle Machines magazine in the window. Is that
Hemmings.
your car?
Hemmings Muscle Machine.
Okay.
And in I think it was August 2016, they interviewed and took a bunch of pictures. The car was in the magazine. The car has actually been in 3 different magazines: Mustang Monthly, Mustang Illustrated, and then the Hemmings Muscle Car magazine.
Very good. Well, congratulations. I guess at one point you decided to renovate it or restore it?
Yeah, when I got it back, it was pretty messed up.
Okay.
It had rust quite a few different places, and I have my cousin out in Des Moines. That's what he did, was build hot rods and carts, and I took the car out to him. I stripped it, took the car out to him, and said, "Here."
Okay.
2 years later, I got the car back.
Excellent.
Me and sandpaper don't get along.
Okay. You let someone else do that part.
Yeah.
Yes. Very good. Well, let's just have a little look around here. This is just a beautiful display. How does the Ram Air hood work? How does it operate?
It's vacuum operated.
Okay. So I see some vacuum hoses here.
There's your vacuum hoses here. The dash pots, they're closed all the time.
Okay.
Normally. And then when you accelerate, you lose vacuum, and it opens up the ports.
Oh, so they're kind of automatic that way, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, do they open progressively, slowly as you lose vacuum, or is it just?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting. And whose signature is that on the air cleaner?
That's Jack Rouse.
Oh, okay. Right.
And then I got John Force over here, and Robert Height.
Right on.
Robert Height's kind of worn down.
Okay. Wow, that's beautiful. So, did you have the engine gone through as well?
Oh yeah, the engine's been all redone.
Yeah. Well, it looks it looks brand new. That's so nice. It's even got a cooler on the power steering.
Yeah, that was a one for the Boss. I don't know why. I've seen other power steering units without it, but
yeah,
the Boss came with that cooler on it.
Yeah, you don't see those very often. Wow, it's in beautiful shape. Now, so when you restored it, you kept it original style in every way?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. No modifications needed, right?
Not to the body, no.
Well, Craig, I am so glad you brought it to the show here today. Thank you for doing that. Is there anything modified in the engine that we can't see?
Yeah, well, we don't
talk
about that.
We won't talk. I shouldn't have asked that question, right?
It's actually a 410 stroker motor.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Okay, so
that's the block that's in there is not the original block.
Okay.
I didn't want to hurt that one.
Okay, so you put that to the side and have fun with this one.
I've got that one, and then I put a different block in here.
Okay.
And this has got the stock head, stock intake.
So it looks stock that way under the hood.
Yeah, it all looks stock on the outside.
Okay.
That's what I wanted.
You thought I wasn't going to hear you when you said you kept it all original on the outside, right?
It's all original on the outside.
Right, exactly. I love it. Well, Craig, that is really a great car. Thank you again for showing it to us.